Check 1, 2.
Alright, check.
Gotcha.
Alright.
She's happy to be running again. It's been a little bit, hasn't it?
Alright, so let's see radios. We got 132.55 ATIS, alright.
Now control your direction of flight. Advise initial contact, you have Sierra. Melbourne International Airport information Sierra, time 2053 Zulu. Wind 03011, visibility 10. Sky conditions 3,900 scattered. Ceiling 2000 broken. Temperature 27, dew point 18, altimeter 3003. Visual approach in use, landing departing runway 9 right, 9 left, runway 5. Approaches are being conducted to parallel and converging runways. Use caution for bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. NOTAMs, Melbourne VOR out of service. Runway 9 left, Pappy's out of service. VFR departures, advise ground control your direction of flight. Advise initial contact, you have Sierra. Melbourne International Airport information Sierra, time 2053 Zulu. Wind 03011, visibility 10. Sky conditions 3,900 scattered. Ceiling 2000 broken. Temperature 27, dew point 18, altimeter 3003.
Alright. Alright, transponder set, circuit breakers still in. Okay. Alright, flight instruments, no altitude, airspeed 0, altitude, those are field elevation.
Yep.
Turn corner good, vertical speed good. Okay. Alright, taxi area looks clear.
Yep.
Parking brake up. And brake check.
Good. Alright, so let's keep in mind where the wind was coming from.
Okay. 030, so it's going to be coming from our left.
Yeah, almost kind of quartering tailwind right now if you look at the heading.
Ah.
Yeah, so remember, dive away from the wind, but yeah, that's good there. There we go. And try to, as best as you can, also keep the wind correction in when we're also doing the run-up. So, like right now...
Okay, so right now, let's see, wind, we're heading 232, wind is 030, so kind of this way?
So easiest thing to do would be, okay, we know that this is straight ahead of us, this is right behind us.
Okay.
There's 030 right there.
Okay.
So it's a quartering tailwind from behind us and to the right.
Okay, so we want to dive away from the wind.
Exactly.
Okay, so it'd be like that. Okay.
Yep. So the aileron on the wind side is down, and then the elevator or the stabilator is also down.
Okay.
So nothing gets lifted up.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, you can just, as you need to, just hold it and change your hands around. So yeah, I know it's just an extra thing to do, but that's just good practice.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so your control still?
All right, my controls. All right, so we're going to run it up to 1,800 RPM. You can really feel that downwash on the stabilator.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll do our magneto check. Okay, go to the right. 1650. Back to both. Okay, and left. Does that feel like it's running rough to you?
Put it back on both real quick. And bring it back to a little bit past 18 there. Alright, now try just the left again.
Oh, it seems alright.
Yeah, it seems fine, yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes it's hard to tell at lower RPM settings. I believe we missed the
right.
fuel selector, or sorry, the, what do you call it, fuel pump.
Fuel pump.
Yeah. Let's check that real quick.
Yep. All right, so fuel pump on.
Yep, good.
All right. And carb heat check. Let's go back to 1800. All right. All right, prompt. All right, so manifold pressure drop, RPM. Okay. And oil pressure. And we see a drop there, okay. And idle check. All right. All right, cowl flaps are open. And flight controls. Do the runs. Okay, and speed leader. All right, and rudder. Right, rudder. Okay.
Good.
All right, we have all of our frequencies set. Melbourne Tower, Melbourne ground. Let's go ahead and put ground in the active. Okay. All right, seatbelts are fastened.
Yep.
All right, flaps and trim set. Got flaps up. Trim for takeoff.
And this is not a critique, this is a good housekeeping thing I'm going to tell you here. Because the IFDs can do the tax diagram, I would just have that up on top of this because, you know, more situational awareness is not a bad thing. So,
okay. All right.
So you go map. Yep, and then just tab over to chart, and then you can zoom in as you need. And I wish they would have it so it's track up, but they haven't added that yet.
Okay.
Maybe they're going to add that one day, but we'll see.
Okay, and we're expecting 9
right, or 9 left for us.
Probably 9 left for us. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So 9 left, we can see right here. Also, if we pull up the...
it's a 9 left, taxi via Mike Kilo.
Yep, so right turn on Kilo. So, here we are.
Okay.
Yeah, so Mike, right turn Kilo, hold
right
short
turn
9
Kilo.
left on Kilo.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we've got 6,000 feet of runway length, and it seems like I take about 1,000 feet to
just
get
about
airborne,
every time, yeah.
So we've got plenty of runway. Climb out speed, so we rotate at 60 and climb out at 80. Engine out procedure and plan. So if we're not airborne by Quebec, we're going to abort takeoff and just stay on the runway.
Yep.
Once we're airborne, if we have an engine failure below 700 feet, then we're going to just look to go straight ahead. And so that's going to put us probably somewhere towards the river, US 1, that area.
Yep.
Once we're above 700 feet, we can probably make a turn back to 23.
Yep.
Runway
23 or 27 left. Yeah.
Or possibly 27 left. Yeah. Okay. And in emergency, it would be your controls.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think we're ready to taxi.
All right. And one last thing for housekeeping. Just always check the volume on this because I can see the RX coming in and we can't hear anything. We're on ground, so just go ahead and click that. Yep.
Oh, copy. Gosh, appreciate it.
There we go.
Who called it Big Blue for taxi?
All right. Ready to go.
Golf Quebec.
All right, ready to go.
November 9 Golf Quebec, follow
and we're going
traffic,
southwest?
right, follow him.
Yeah, southwest.
What's your direction of flight?
Let's remember that wind correction there, so just pay attention to where the wind's coming from.
Oh,
so when it's directly behind us, not so much to worry.
Right to after 739 Golf Quebec?
No, I said left to right.
Left to right for 9 Golf Quebec.
What's your direction of flight?
Southbound 739 Golf Quebec.
Roger that. Skyflight 886, go ahead and start your missed approach. Turn right heading 180, climb maintain 2000. November 9812 Juliet, runway 9 left, clear for takeoff, flighting 100. Skyflight 886, contact Orlando departure.
Melbourne ground, Cardinal 34287 at Big Blue, VFR to the southwest with information Sierra.
Cardinal 34287, Melbourne ground, runway 9 left via Mike Kilo.
9 left via Mike Kilo, Cardinal 34287.
Nice. Nicely done.
Okay. All right,
left.
we are clear on the left.
One's coming backwards on the right. We're good. Right on Kilo.
Right on Kilo.
Number 3429 Echo, Melbourne.
So looking at the windsock and also where the winds were marked, where would we have our controls?
For takeoff. Proceed
All
on.
right.
Yep.
I like that because that is behind us a little bit.
Yep. Exactly.
November 12 Juliet, turn right, heading 120, remain this frequency.
So remember also with crosswind takeoff technique, you're going to keep in that crosswind control until we start getting faster, and you're just going to gently let it out. Right, even through rotate speed, you might have a little bit of input in there, and that's fine. Because you really want to stay over the runway. You don't want to be pushed sideways. So at least having that control in once we transition from the wheels to the wings, supporting the aircraft, the first thing the aircraft is going to do is weather vane right into the wind. So that's when you can really relax on the crosswind control and just, climb out as normal and maintain runway heading.
It's going to be just a moment. You're spacing on air carrier departing the right side. November 12 Juliet, turn back left, heading 100, 100 heading. Contact Orlando departure. District 5488 heading 080, contact Orlando departure. You do the same, see you. Upjet 510, turn left heading 080, runway 9 left, clear for takeoff.
Upjet, funny call sign. One day, hopefully.
Yeah. All right, so we switch over to tower yet?
Yeah, we can do that now.
Okay.
Normally I practice staying on ground in case he calls us, because these guys are number one.
Okay.
And we can hear him on both frequencies anyway.
Okay.
But I like to stay on ground until we are next to go.
Jet 510 heading 080, contact Orlando departure.
The worst part about taking a check ride is every examiner has differing opinions on when to do what. I mean, they're not wrong, right? They're just different ways of thinking. But, yeah. I'm curious what Jarrett would say. I'm sure he wouldn't mind. He might say something different, but yeah. You can always tell when these 172s are clear for takeoff because they always close the windows right before they start rolling. Nope.
There
See,
we go.
Yeah. That's fine. You can switch over. No one's going to chastise you for frequency at the wrong time.
Melbourne Tower, 39 Golf, Quebec. Holding show 9 left at Kilo, ready for departure. 739 Golf, Quebec, Melbourne Tower, overfly runway 5 midfield, and you can proceed on course. Runway 9 or left, clear for takeoff. Fly runway 5, you can proceed on course. Runway 9 or left, clear for takeoff. 739 Golf, Quebec. Or 737 November Victor, Melbourne ground, runway 9 left via Mike Kilo.
All right, well, we're waiting for him. Okay, so time record about 5:40 or so. Final approach area is clear. Landing light on. Transponder is set. Mixture rich slightly. We need flaps 10 degrees. All right, so he's airborne. We ready to go ahead and call him up? Okay, we are on frequency. Melbourne Tower, Cardinal 34287, holding short 9 left at Kilo, ready for departure.
Cardinal 34287, Melbourne Tower, the Cessna that rolled ahead of you is turning south. You can proceed on course. Runway 9 or left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 9 or left, cleared for takeoff, and we'll proceed on course. Cardinal 34287.
There you go.
All right.
All right, don't forget the mixture. Did you get that already?
And no.
There we go, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, we are lined up, and power is coming in. All right, power is set. Engine instruments are green. Airspeed is alive. And there's 60.
There we go.
Hello, good speed 434 is on the visual 9 or right.
All right, we're clear of any obstacles.
Runway 9
All right, flaps up.
Where you park? 9 or right, clear to land. We'll be going to custom for this before they go. Okay, copy that.
Yeah, don't forget that. Yep, there we go. Hand on the throttle. Climb away at 90. Once we get to 700 feet, we can turn on course as he advised.
Okay.
Melbourne Tower, Skyhawk, November Victor, hold short runway 90 left, right for VFR departure to the south.
737 November Victor, Melbourne Tower, turn right on course, runway 9 left, clear for takeoff.
Turn right on course, runway 90 left, clear for takeoff, 737 November Victor.
Alright, there's 700.
Yep. Watch your speed. There we go. The 787s look a lot bigger from the air.
Yeah, look at that.
Alright, just, we'll go ahead and climb up. Let's see, they said it was, scattered at 3,900, bring us up to 3,000 feet for the emergency stuff.
Alright.
Alright, and don't forget the 1,000-foot checks.
Alright, 1,000-foot checks. Alright, so we're at 25 inches. 2,500 RPM. Whoa, that really jumped.
Gets nice up here real quick.
Alright, so do we want to lean that out? Or
usually
actually richen it to cool it?
You can richen it slightly to cool it off. There we go. Let's just see what one turn does. Sometimes it really doesn't have an effect on it too much, so that's fine.
Alright, so I see abandon there, and we're at 2,000, so I guess we're vertically out of the airspace now?
We're vertically out of the airspace. Top of the Class D here is 1,900 feet.
Okay.
So we can switch over to 123.3 and COM 2 if you want.
Albert Tower, Delta 3043 with the left base for 9 right.
Hey, what's the frequency for?
1233.
1, 2, 3.
Clear to land, plan to exit at the end of the runway.
Clear to land on 9 right, thanks, Delta 3043.
Yeah, go ahead, press it again. Yeah, now you're back. There we go.
Okay.
Delta North traffic, Skyflight 662. Over the sod farms, going to be practicing chandelles at 2,500.
We're still got 500 feet to go. Pretty nice.
Bravo traffic, Skyhawk 3429 Echo is over Lake Winder on an east heading 2,700 stalls.
80 South Rapids, Skylight 557, about 2,500, about 2 miles north of Sebastian Inlet, doing some street level flight northbound. 80 South.
I'll go back. I know.
Alright. So Kurtzfield's right out in front of us, so we'll just go ahead and keep going over there.
2000, heading southbound over Pine.
Delta West Prax Air Cardinal 34287, 3,000 feet over Kurtzfield, heading west, simulated emergency engine out, Delta West. I'll close this a little bit. It's nice and fresh in here now.
Yeah.
Winter's coming.
Yeah, it is.
Pretty hazy and bright outside.
Yeah.
Customer traffic Skylight 525 over eastbound of the Turnpike, 4,500, simulated engine failure, Delta North.
Okay, so what we're going to do is once we get over Kurtzfield, we'll do a couple of clearing turns, clear the area, so we can just turn 90 degrees to the south and then 90 degrees back to the west again, and then I'll go ahead and fail your engine.
Okay.
I just want you to give me a power off glide, right, A, B, C, D, make sure that's all good. So go ahead and brief me on what A, B, C, D is again.
Okay, so A is our airspeed. We want best glide 85 miles an hour.
Yep.
B, select our best landing area, so find a field. C, checklist, and D, declare emergency.
Yep, which includes...
declaring emergency?
Yep.
Includes sending transponder 7700 and ident. We're going to turn the ELT on, and we're going to transmit either on 121.5 or if we're already talking to ATC, we'll stay on their frequency, and here we're close enough to Melbourne Tower. We've already got them tuned, so we would transmit on Melbourne Tower.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Kurtzfield's a little flooded. Wouldn't be a great day to have an engine out.
Charlie South, traffic Skylight 653, heading south, 3,000 feet over Blue Cypress, doing a power on stall. Charlie South.
Alright, go ahead and give me a turn 90 degrees to a heading of south.
Alright, we are clear on the left.
Good. And back over to the right, approximate heading of west.
Okay.
Alright. And just fly this way for a second.
Alright. Shoreline 1,500, southbound at the radiation.
Okay, I feel like our engine just went out, so we're going to pitch.
I would agree with that.
Alright, we're going to pitch for 85. And I see some fields over here on my left. Head over this way.
Yep, just remember where the wind's coming from.
Okay. So wind is from behind us.
Yep.
This way. So
just approximate that with your landing.
So we're going to preferably land into the wind. So there's some nice fields right below us here too.
Yep. And just knowing that it's a little bit marshy, we could even do the straight stretch of road over there. So it might just circle down until we get... Yeah.
Alright, so we've got airspeed 85, selected a field that way. Checklist. Alright, so checklist, remainder checklist, we're going to want fuel selector on both, carb heat on, mixture full rich.
We're simulating the full rich with this one so we don't foul the plugs.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, and we're going to want primer in and locked, ignition is on both, If the propeller's not spinning, ignition on start.
Yep.
Alright, engine's still not running, so we're going to declare an emergency. 7700 ident, ELT on, Melbourne Tower, mayday, 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 Cardinal 34287, engine failure. Forced landing in the field, about 15 miles southwest of the airport, 2 souls on board.
Yes, sir. Well done.
Alright, and we're going a little bit slow here. But as we approach the field, now we're going to want to...
Traffic, Stanley 662 is...
We're going to want to slow down to 80.
Emergency descent simulated.
We're going to slow down to 80. We're going to want to, at this point now, go mixture idle cutoff. We're going to want all switches off except for the master.
It almost looks like that's a little runway over there. That grass that's kind of well mowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always wondered what that was.
Alright, and as we get close to landing, we're going to want to pop the doors open so that they don't jam shut on us. We're going to want to land with the tail low attitude and apply full brakes and back elevator pressure.
Yep. So from this position, we seem really high for the field, right?
We do.
What we can do is we can do a 360, or we can go ahead and just make S-turns.
Okay.
So at this altitude and speed, and based on our sync rate, probably feels best to almost just do S-turns.
3200, setting up for a power off install. Charlie South.
Because turns take away some of our component of lift, and they also eat up distance.
Alright, we're approaching 600 feet, so...
Alright.
I think at this point I'd probably continue towards the road.
Yep.
But we're going to recover here.
Yes, sir.
We're going to go gradually increase power, carb heat off. Alright, airspeed's increasing, so I'm going to start to bring out the flaps. Okay.
Other way, you mean? We're already flaps in. That's alright. No worries.
So, that is something I forgot on the...
That's alright.
Okay.
2000 heading north.
So yeah, we definitely would have made this road here or any of those fields.
Yeah.
Traffic 3429 Echo is 2 miles to the west of Lake Winder, 2,500 feet, simulated engine out. Bravo.
Let me see if there's anybody over at Valkaria. Maybe we can get a couple of power off 180s in. And there's 3 guys over there. So we can continue. We'll just go back up to 3,000 feet. We can do an emergency descent. So.
Okay.
1,000-foot checks.
Alright, 1,000 foot. 25 inches. 2,500 RPM. Alright, take 2490.
South-north traffic, Flight 662 is over the west side of the Big Canal. Simulated emergency approach to landing in south-north.
Charlie South traffic, Flight 663 north, please cipher 3000, heading north, do an accelerated stall.
India north-south, November 1947 Foxtrot, about 3 miles east of Valkaria, along the coast.
Bravo traffic 509 Romeo, this is 2 miles west of Lake Point, so going to ground rest, 800 feet.
Alright, as we're climbing up, go ahead and talk me through an emergency descent.
Okay, an emergency descent. So we still have engine power in emergency descent, but we need to get down fast, say for a medical emergency or a fire. And so we're going to want to do a 45 or a steep turn, 45-degree bank, and we want to get the airspeed up to the top of the green arc. So the idea is we want to get down as fastly as possible without overstressing the airplane.
Yep.
Now, we do the 45-degree steep turn just for 90 degrees, is that right?
Just for 90 degrees, yeah.
Okay.
So why they specify 90 degrees, I don't know.
Okay.
That answer's not in the AFH, the Airplane Flying Handbook, but the benefit with the turn is that you can descend a lot more quickly, right,
yes.
versus just pushing the nose down.
Right.
So I've practiced both before, just pushing the nose straight down versus going in a 45-degree bank. 45-degree bank every time, you just sink like a stone. Go ahead and give us a turn to the west, just so we don't get in the echo shelf there for Melbourne's approaches.
All right.
And what I want you to do is, once we do the emergency descent down to 1,500 feet, I want you to simulate a emergency approach and landing somewhere.
Okay.
So, kind of set yourself up for both. It'll be good practice to get both in anyway. That'd be more realistic, right? Emergency doesn't stop just because we made it down to 1,500 feet. So. There's 3,000. And you can put me right into it, you don't have to recover, so.
Okay. Alright, so we have an emergency, we need to get to ground quick, so we're going to do
before you do that, remember,
okay. All right.
prop full, and then throttle.
Okay, so
Prop full.
Do we need carb heat?
Yep. And then throttle idle.
And throttle idle.
Go ahead. A little backfire, that's alright. Push that nose down, there we go. About 90 degrees of heading right there.
Alright. Alright, there's 1,500 feet.
Alright, so from here, let's go ahead and put us towards a field or something that you see. That'd be a good landing place.
Okay, I think we can make a field over there.
Yep, absolutely.
And we're going to, at this point, pitch for 85 best glide.
And you seem high right now, right? So what would we do? What would your thinking be? In order to get us down.
I'm going to use up, use up some distance here by doing a little bit of a turn here, jog this way. Okay, we're still 1,000 feet. Alright, so now at this point, would we go ahead and put in flaps because we're down to, we're in the white arc.
Yeah, I would say we can. And I would go right to flaps 20 if this is your intended field here, because
okay.
We're going to blow by that pretty quick. Yep. And you can let it slow up. Yep.
Yeah, we are landing with the wind behind us in this case.
South-north traffic,
but, you know, emergency situation. So.
South-north.
Okay, and then we're coming up on 600 feet, but this is where I would be looking to...
Yep. Don't forget the carb heat.
Okay, carb heat's coming off.
There's a Alpha Tower traffic cover at 432, 1 mile north, Sebastian, southbound, 2,500, lazy 8.
Alright, go ahead and turn us directly to the east now. What we can do is we can head to Valkaria and I'll simulate from 3,000 feet an emergency descent and landing.
Okay.
Mile to the west of street pattern, simulated engine outlook upwind.
Hotel East, Hotel West, Skyhawk 1061 X-ray, above Jet Ski Lake at 2,000.
So I like both of those.
Flight southbound.
I feel like the best way to actually practice an emergency landing, aside from practicing by aiming at a field, which I don't necessarily like doing because if I have an actual emergency, like the engine for whatever reason just goes TU, I'd rather be landing at an actual airport than a field.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, we're over at past 1,000 feet, so why don't we do 2,500 or 25 inches. 2,500.
So that was good.
Alright, so forgot a couple of things there. Forgot flaps on the first one, and forgot carb heat on the recovery.
No worries.
Alright.
The flaps really is for the landing part.
Yeah.
Flaps 10 usually produces more lift than drag, right? So if you really need to get down, you can do a couple of things. You can do the forward slip, which is cross-controlled like we've done before if we're high on an approach, right?
Okay.
So, or we can go flaps 30 and really slow it down below normal approach speed, right? Alright, there's 3,000. Go ahead and configure us for 23 inches and 2,400 RPM.
Man-made lake, descending out of 2,000 feet, Charlie South Hotel.
Cruising along a lot quicker now, right?
What's that?
Cruising along now a lot quicker now, right?
Yeah.
So, let's see here. Make sure, go ahead and put the RPM back at 24.
It's just over the I-95.
There we go. That's probably good enough there, yeah. A little too much. That's good. And bring the manifold back to like 23. Or as close to it as you can get. Yeah, there we go.
Traffic 739 Golf Spec, 1,000 feet, about 3 miles to the north of Square Lake, southbound, setting up for S-turn. Skyflight 663, are you guys doing ground wrap over Square Lake?
Whoever's calling Skyflight 663, we're just at engine up and we're heading to the east now.
Roger, 739 Golf Spec, we're just north of you, we're looking for you.
Number Traffic Turkey 211, number Juliet, 1,700 feet over the east bank of Lake Poinsett, westbound, timing 2,500, Bravo traffic.
Southwest Praxair Cardinal 34287 is over the flooded farm field, flying from west to east 3,000 feet, going to Valkaria. Hotel East, Hotel West. Your controls for a second, I just want to see something with a mixture. Alright.
Traffic Turkey 211, number Juliet, on the south bank of Lake Poinsett, westbound, 2,200 feet in slow flight, Bravo traffic.
Alright, do you have Valkaria in sight?
I think it's straight ahead of us here.
Yep. Let's go ahead and get their, let's see, looks like they're using 10. So go ahead and tune their frequency, their CTAF.
Alright, Valkaria CTAF 122725.
With Traffic Turkey 211, number Juliet, on the south bank of Lake Poinsett, altitude 2,200, slow flight, and make power off stall, westbound, Bravo traffic.
Alright, and we can also tune in their AWOS as well.
AWOS, alright.
Just to get the altimeter setting.
19525.
Yep, so let's just listen to that real quick.
6. Visibility 10. Sky condition broken 6,000 0 100. Temperature 2 6. Dew point 2 2. Altimeter 3 0 0 2. Remarks. Density altitude 1 2 0 0.
In calm or no wind conditions, use runway 14. Transient aircraft should park on the asphalt directly east of the Airport Administration Building. Do not park on the flight line and assigned tie-down spaces.
Valkaria Airport. Automated weather observation. 2210 Zulu. Wind 050 at 06. Visibility 10. Sky condition broken 6,000 0 100. Temperature 2 6. Dew point 2 2. Altimeter 3 0 0 2. Remarks.
All right.
Density altitude 1
so
2
I'm good with that
0
there.
0.
So 3002 for the altimeter.
Left downwind for runway 10 Valkaria.
Valkaria traffic, Cardinal 34287 is 10 miles to the west, 3,000 feet. We're going to be simulating an emergency engine out and joining the left pattern for runway 10 Valkaria. And for this, you can fly right over the field.
Okay.
So I'll demonstrate what I'd like to try and do.
Okay.
For the exercise, and then we'll do basically a power off landing.
Okay.
Because I feel like actually shooting an approach to a landing, a real landing, does a lot more than just going to a field and recovering at 500 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, we could make it.
Yeah.
You know, we could also miss it. Depends. Things change a lot once you get closer to the runway. A little bit of rain.
Yeah.
Okay, traffic sky has turn to Victor, turning left base for runway 10 Valkaria.
Valkaria, traffic November 1947 Foxtrot on upwind 10 Valkaria.
Valkaria traffic Cardinal 34287, 5 miles to the west, 3,000 feet. We're going to be overflying the field 3,000 feet. Simulated emergency engine out, and we're going to be joining the left downwind runway 10 Valkaria.
Okay, traffic sky has turn to Victor, turning final for runway 10 Valkaria.
Valkaria, traffic November 1947 Foxtrot, turning left crosswind 10 Valkaria.
For the guy turning crosswind. I don't see him, but that's okay.
Valkaria, traffic November 1947
My controls real quick.
Alright, your controls?
My controls.
10 Valkaria.
See here. Left downwind now. I'm just looking to see where the field is. I see the golf courses. Okay, so we're close.
Oh, I see him there.
Alright. Carrier traffic Cardinal 34287 is over the field 3,000 feet. Simulated emergency engine out, joining left downwind for runway 10 Valkaria. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead, prop full.
Prop full.
Carbeat out. So airspeed 85, start trimming for 85. Best place to land is right below us.
Where's the traffic doing the simulated engine out?
We are directly over the field at 3,000 feet. Alright, so there's 85.
I'm going to extend my downwind.
No worries, it'll take us a minute to get down there. Alright, so here we are descending now. Best place to land, right below us. Checklist, so fill sectors on both, mixture full rich, prop full, throttle crack, carbeat out.
Left base.
Mixtures, or sorry, primers in and locked. Start, nothing.
Okay.
Alright, declare an emergency. We can call Melbourne Tower, ATC, even here on Valkaria's frequency. I mean, there's all kinds of people around us anyway, right? So they'll hopefully report an emergency.
Okay, traffic number
Alright, I have traffic over there in sight.
Final 10.
2,500 feet. Let's see where we are compared to the runway. So here's runway 10 right there. So I'll probably want to extend a little bit.
Turning left, crossing for runway 10 Valkaria.
Valkaria traffic Cardinal 34287 is directly over the field, 2,500 feet descending. Simulated engine out. We're going to be joining the left downwind for runway 10 Valkaria. We have the traffic in the crosswind in sight.
And we'll be looking for you. We'll be looking for you. Okay, traffic Skyhawk Central Victor turning left downwind for runway 10 Valkaria.
I see the traffic right there. We might have to break this off because we're trying to fit in with a bunch of other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got you in sight, simulated engine out traffic.
But from this point, let's see where runway 10 is. I'll try not to scare this guy too much, even though we're turning at him. But ideally, what you want to do is you want to get into a key position where you can fly and enter the downwind at normal pattern altitude. So here we are. Right, so I would say from right here is perfect. I would join the downwind. Right. Trying to see where our best glide would be. So I noticed that we get a little bit of sink if we get to 85, but that's alright. Alright, traffic still in sight. So right from about here I would start squaring up to fly normal pattern.
Okay.
Right, so we're going to keep it at 85 here.
Okay, traffic sky has reached November Victor, turning left base for runway 10, Valkaria.
Alright, let's do flaps 10. And that'll get us a bit of extra lift. Right, and we'll just recover from here and try it again.
Okay.
Okay, air traffic cardinal 34287, we're going to turn off on the downwind to the north and climb back up to 3,000 feet again and try and get another one of Valkaria traffic. Alright, so here we go. 1,000-foot checks.
Turning final for runway 10, Valkaria.
So we'll go 25.
Valkaria traffic, white and yellow traveler, about 10 miles to northwest, planning to join midfield and left downwind for runway 10, going to be full stop Valkaria.
Engine into dark green, climbing away 90 to 100 knots. And we'll keep it in the vicinity of the airport here. Just stay a little bit to the north so we don't get in the traffic pattern. Alright, we're at 1,500 feet, so we're going to be no factor to anyone in the traffic pattern. Okay, traffic cardinal 34287 is 3 miles to the north. 2,000 feet, we're climbing to 3,000 to fly over the field and simulate another emergency engine out and join left pattern runway 10, Valkaria.
Valkaria traffic, white and yellow traveler, about 7 miles north of the field, planning to join midfield and left downwind for runway 10, going to be full stop Valkaria.
First Creek for RV, last transmission. Eastbound.
So do you want to take it this time?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, traffic sky has been Victor, clear to runway 10. We'll be taxiing back to 10.
Okay, traffic cardinal 34287 is directly over the field, 2,500 feet, climbing for 3,000. We're going to be simulating emergency engine out and descending, joining the left downwind for runway 10, Valkaria.
Valkaria traffic, white and yellow Traveler now just about a couple miles north. Going to be entering the left downwind for runway 10, and I think I'll be 2 guys in doing the simulated engine out, Valkaria.
Yellow white Traveler, Cardinal 34287. We're now at 3,000 feet over the field. If you'd like, we can hang here for a minute until you get in.
Yeah, Valkaria traffic, white and yellow Traveler. I'm just entering midfield on the left downwind right now, so you guys should be good. If you want to wait like 10, 20 seconds, definitely should be good to go.
Thank you very much. We'll give it 10 to 20 seconds, and we'll announce when we're starting the procedure. Thank you, Valkaria.
A firm for 0 Kilo Delta for Traveler, white and yellow Traveler, Valkaria.
I have traffic in the downwind in sight. Alright, ready?
Alright.
Your controls?
Alright, my controls.
I'll go ahead and fail the engine for you.
Okay.
So prop full, carburet out.
Alright, engine went out. Okay, I'm going to pitch for best airspeed 85.
Okay, traffic, white and yellow Traveler is turning left base for runway 10, Valkaria.
Valkaria traffic, Cardinal 34287, simulate engine out directly over the field 3,000 feet, joining the left downwind for runway 10, Valkaria. So let's see where we are. Let's definitely fly right over the field again.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Yep.
So we got
best
our
place to land, airspeed 85, best place to land would be the airport here.
Yep.
We got curve heat on, mixture full rich, fuel selector on both.
For runway 10, Valkaria.
Primer in and locked, ignition on both, or if the prop wasn't spinning, then we would put it on start. Engine still not starting. So we're going to declare an emergency, 7700 ident, ELT on, and we would transmit, in this case, Melbourne Tower or 121.5, Mayday, 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 Cardinal 34287, engine out, landing in a field, or in this case, airport.
Yep.
Give our location, 2 souls on board.
Alright, so here we are, 2,000 feet.
Alright, so
let's try and keep it over the field. So I would say from this position right here, we can almost start maneuvering into a downwind, or at least get to a point on downwind where we would be beam our landing spot. That makes sense.
Okay.
So kind of like in this direction here, and then we'll be a good distance, adequate distance to set up for a normal traffic pattern. Valkaria traffic, Cardinal 34287, left downwind, runway 10, short approach, Valkaria. So at this point, we're pretty good here. Alright, let's apply flaps 10.
Alright.
And we'll start squaring this up. So, there we go. That's good. And we can keep 80, that's fine. Alright, and let's use the intersection of the taxiway right there, like Echo 2. So ahead of 10. And just watch what it does, right? If it starts kind of moving up, that means we're sinking, so we should probably start turning. It looks pretty good there, but I would recommend turning now, right towards the numbers. Valkaria traffic, Cardinal 34287, turn to final runway 10, Valkaria. Yep. Oh good bit of sync. I underestimated it with this one here, so we'll see how this looks. Still at 500. Alright, good. Yep. Alright, at this point, just for cover, unless you want to make it a normal landing. And if you want to make it a normal landing, we'll go flaps.
We're just going to go around.
Valkaria traffic Cardinal 34287 going around runway 10 and climbing back up to 3,000 feet to the south of the field, Valkaria.
Trees.
See, it's a lot more difficult when you're actually trying to land.
Yeah, it is.
So, you know, once we get down to 500 feet, I mean, you feel like you'd make it, but you're never actually 100% sure.
Yeah.
So I'm a firm believer in real practice. If there was a field somewhere that was like good for landing, I'd be willing to even take my own aircraft and actually practice it in a grass field. As long as it was circular, right? You know, so we can compensate for wind and things like that. Let's see here. Go ahead and turn us to the south.
Okay.
Valkaria traffic Cardinal 34287. We're going to be turning south on the crosswind for runway 10, and we're going to be climbing up to 3,000 feet to the south of the field, Valkaria.
Valkaria traffic Sky High Central.
That's a good right there.
10.
Let's go 1,000-foot checks.
Valkaria.
Alright.
I want to take out this car B2. I don't know if it's this thing sneaking out or whatever, but yeah. So I'll do another example here if we can get that short approach in.
Okay.
That's just the nature of doing these kind of practices when there's people in the pattern. Sometimes you just have to figure out how to work yourself in. But they were pretty cool about it. Alright, just go ahead and you can give us a turn to the right here, and we'll just circle and climb at 90 is probably our best speed there.
Okay, traffic Sky High Central Victor, in the departure for runway 10, Valkaria.
We'll give it one more turn and that should be enough, and we'll keep climbing. By the time we get there, we should be at 3,000.
Okay.
Good performance out of this aircraft today. Also, the air is pretty nice too. Nice and cool.
Okay, traffic Sky High Central Victor, turning left crosswind for runway 10, Valkaria. Okay, traffic Sky High Central Victor, turning left downwind for runway 10, Valkaria.
Valkaria traffic Cardinal 34287 is 3 miles south of the field. At 3,000 feet, we're we're going to overfly the field at 3,000 feet, simulate engine out, and join the left downwind for runway 10, followed by a short approach for Valkaria.
Good luck, boys.
Alright, you can just head us right to the field.
Keep climbing?
Yep. It's funny how much the 172 is like a kite, because I would do 3 or 4 turns before I even got to 1,500 feet. This thing, not so much. Alright, there's 3,000 feet.
Turning left base for runway 10, so sharp out for runway 10, Bulgaria.
Here, traffic cardinal 34287 over, directly over the field, 3,000 feet. Simulated engine out, join the left downwind, runway 10, Valkaria. Alright, so I'll take the controls real quick.
Okay, your controls.
My controls. Okay, so our engine just failed.
Okay.
Carb heat. Alright, immediately 85, trim for 85. Best place to land is right below us, and I can see that 10 is over there on the far side. I see opposite runway over here. Okay, so 85. Actually, honestly, it seems like for our weight, 85 is a little fast. So 80 seems pretty comfortable, because if I go 85, it's almost 900 feet per minute descent.
Okay.
So best place to land checklist. So fuel selectors on both, mixtures full rich, throttle full, propeller full, throttle cracked, carb heat out, primer in and locked. And if the propeller stopped, click to both, nothing, okay. So now we've done that. Best place to land is below us, declare an emergency, so I'd call someone on the frequency here, or 121.5, or Melbourne.
Yeah, how about it?
Right, 7700, ELT on. Actually, it seems slower than 80. It seems to like around 75-ish, which is impressive. Alright, so I'd say that this is enough of a descent here, so I would not continue making a turn, fly back towards the field. I have to remember where we are relative to the wind. Air traffic cardinal 34287 is 2,000 feet over the field. Simulated engine out. We're going to be joining left down runway 10, short approach, Valkaria. That is all the way idle. So we're going to keep going this way. Hopefully that guy will at least extend his upwind a little bit there to accommodate us. So I'm just trying to fly to a key position. So I see I'm about halfway between 28 and 10. So I see a little bit more 28 on this side, and I really can't see 10 over there, but that's all right.
I got it right here, yep.
Alright, and we are nicely at 1,500 feet, right about midfield. Valkaria traffic cardinal 34287, left midfield downwind runway 10, short approach, Valkaria.
Okay, traffic Sky Hudson, send Victor, turning left crossing from runway 10, going to be exiting on the
and I'm aiming for the intersection of Echo 2 there, right before runway 10. So Echo 1's all the way at the end, Echo 2 is there before the numbers.
Okay.
Remain in the pattern. Okay.
Alright, so I'll square it up here, let's see how this feels for a second. And as long as I'm in trim, I know my airspeed's probably going to be good. Alright, so that spot's looking pretty good there. I'll go ahead and start turning. Valkaria traffic cardinal 34287, turn left base, runway 10, Valkaria.
Okay, traffic Sky Hudson, Victor, turning left downwind for runway 10, be exiting on the downwind. Good luck on your landing, man.
Thank you. Alright, so we'll go flaps 10. That's good right there. Valkaria traffic cardinal 34287, turn final runway 10, Valkaria. Alright, still keeping 80. And if we see him a little high, we'll go ahead, apply flaps 20. Alright.
Valkaria traffic November 1947.
And just let it settle for a second, see what it's doing. That's fine. And we'll slow up to 70. We definitely have this made here. So, we have the field made, but I didn't make my spot. That's alright, right? We're just training for this right now.
Yeah.
So, keep for 70. Once we have the field made, just execute like a normal landing. Slight crosswind, so wing low technique. So start bringing that nose up. Hold, and just, oh, that was too much. Hold that nose back. Flaps 10, here we go. That doesn't sound good. Might be that the plugs are fouled, so we'll just go ahead and check here.
He's 1,000.
Valkaria traffic, Cardinal 34287 is clear of runway 10 Bravo. Going to the run-up area quick before taxiing back to runway 10 Valkaria. And it's like anything you learn in aircraft. Not every Cessna 172 flies the same. So some sink a little more than others. Let's see here. So I'm just going to go. Go ahead, 2 clicks left to the right mag for me real quick. Alright, back to both. And left mag. Alright, back to both.
Oh, we got some EGTs back up. Almost seems like it really cooled down from the
descent
power. Yeah.
Go ahead and 1 click left mag.
All right, 1 click left.
All right, go right mag. All right, yeah, back to both. Seems fine to me.
Yeah.
All right. Back to 1200. Your controls, go ahead and taxi us back to runway 10.
All right, my controls. And runway 10.
So we're going to go around Bravo all the way to Alpha, yeah.
Okay, we're clear on the right.
Clear on the left. And right, yep. And we'll, if you want to do a simulated one, we'll climb back up to 3,000 feet on the south side of the field again and do it. So what I noticed with this aircraft, it sinks really quickly. So once you get to that high Q position, just start turning for the numbers.
Okay.
And if you end up high, start applying flaps. But 75, 80 seems to be the good speed there for when you're trying to get it down and do that accuracy approach.
Okay.
I think it would be really impressive if, as a private pilot, you could nail a power off 180. So, of course, we're not going to intentionally train for that. I mean, it's just something additional to what we're doing here. It's not in the private pilot and airman certification standards, but why not practice it?
Yeah.
Right? like you ripped off the gutter here. And there's nobody here, so we can go ahead and configure for takeoff. All right.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do flaps 10, carb heat off, propeller full, mixture richen slightly, our landing light on, trim for takeoff, fuel selector on both, seat belts fastened.
Oh, here's your pen.
And my pen.
Alright, so just a radio call, and we're good to go.
Alright, so...
And we can say we're just going to depart to the south.
Alright. Valkaria traffic, Cardinal 34287, taking runway 10, departing to the south. Valkaria.
Yep. Good job on remembering where those winds are coming from.
Alright, power is coming in. Alright, power is set. Right. Engine instruments are green. Airspeed's alive. Air 60. Clear of obstacles. Alright, there's 600 feet, so we're gonna...
700 feet, we'll turn to the south.
Okay. Valkaria traffic, Cardinal 34287, departing runway 10, turning to the south. Valkaria.
I know.
Right.
Hunting.
It's in there somewhere. There it is. Alright.
Good. I'd say once we get to about 2,000 feet, you can give us a turn back to the north again, fly right towards the field and keep climbing. We'll be at 3,000 by the time we get there.
Alright, so apparently we got somebody above us here, 700, 600 feet above us.
I have them in sight way out there against the cloud, no factor.
Alright. Alright, there's 2,000 feet.
And I'll make the radio call for us.
Okay.
Carrier traffic, Cardinal 34287 is 3 miles to the south. Gonna overfly the field at 3,000 feet. Simulate engine out, joining left downwind for runway 10, short approach, Valkaria. It's a lot to try and get out in 30 seconds before the IFD says no more.
Flight check. Take 2, take 3, 4.
Valkaria traffic, November 1947 Foxtrot, about 2 miles northeast of the airport, going to be entering the left 45.
Or strobe on?
Downwind.
Yeah, you can turn strobe on.
Valkaria.
Alright, that's right at the field there, or just wherever you see it.
Fly us right at the field?
Yep, we'll fly us right at the field.
Creek traffic, Lake Flutter 4 is currently about 12 miles south. We're going to fly a pass up the runway and come back around another time around, and then we'll come back for the air break.
A little bit looser, 3.
Okay, traffic Cardinal 34287 is 2 miles to the south, 3,000 feet. We're going to be simulating engine out over the field 3,000 feet and entering the left downwind for runway 10, followed by short approach, Valkaria.
Valkaria traffic, November 1947 Foxtrot, on left downwind to 10, Valkaria.
Creek traffic, Lake Flutter 2 is currently a 2-mile initial for a pass down the runway.
Alright, and you can configure for just a cruise here. And once we get directly over the field, we'll go ahead and kill power.
Valkaria traffic, November 1947 Foxtrot, left to base 10, Valkaria.
Helicopter Eagle, Lake Valkaria, is about the land 209. Smoke off, coming left.
47 Fox, are you full stop or touch and go?
Full stop, 47 Foxtrot.
Thank you. 287.
Valkaria traffic, November 1947 Foxtrot, final 10, full stop, Valkaria.
Valkaria traffic Cardinal 34287, 3,000 feet over the field, simulate engine out, joining left downwind, runway 10, Valkaria.
Okay, engine is out. We're gonna airspeed 85.
Valkaria traffic, Skyhawk 1061 X-ray, 5 nautical miles to the northwest at 1,500 for left downwind into the runway 10, Valkaria.
Order the slot.
Alright, the best place to land, it looks like is right below us.
Yep.
Alright, and so we want carb heat on, mixture full rich. We want fuel selector on both, primer in and locked.
And remember to stay near or over the field. Yep.
Alright.
Valkaria traffic Cardinal 34287 is circling down, descending to 1,500 feet, joining left downwind, runway 10, Valkaria. Simulated emergency engine out.
Alright, fuel primer in and locked. We're going to try ignition on both. If the propeller wasn't spinning, we would try start.
November 1947
Engine's still not running, so we're going to declare an emergency. 7700 ident, EOP on. Mayday call on 121.5 ideally, or whoever, if we're tuned to somebody.
Creek traffic, Lake Flutter 4, turn it.
Valkaria, traffic November 1947 Foxtrot, clear 10, Valkaria.
Your wind indicator coming below us there. And for street traffic, Lake Flight of 4 is half mile initial for runway 6, slope down.
Alright, doing good so far. From this position, runway 10, at the beginning of it should be right below us.
It is right here off to my...
Alright, so I'd recommend starting to turn out towards the downwind to get us to our high key position. Valkaria, traffic Cardinal 34287, Jordan left downwind, runway 10, Valkaria, short approach. Alright, now I'd start turning, just watching that altitude. There we go, you can probably fly out a little bit from it so we're not doglegging it too much.
Alright, and let's see, we want to go ahead and put in some flaps.
Yeah, let's go ahead and flaps 10. Alright, and go ahead and start turning towards the field. Valkaria traffic Cardinal 34287, final runway 10, Valkaria. There we go. Flaps 10 and flaps 20. That does for us. That's good there. Keep that nose down, aiming for 70. Yep.
Valkaria traffic, Skyhawk 1061 X-ray, 3 nautical miles north of the airport, 45
At this point, you could probably do flaps
downwind
30.
For runway 10, Valkaria.
Yeah, point that nose down. Right, keep for 70. There we go. Remember the crosswind technique. I'm with you on the controls. Nose down, nose down. Alright, hold back, hold back, hold back. There we go. Gently. Dude, you made it. Exhilarating. Alright, we'll just roll to Bravo, check the engine again.
Okay, so,
right.
And we would land in a tail no attitude, full back elevator pressure, full brakes.
Yep.
And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of power.
Yeah. Emergency's over.
Emergency's over. All right.
We made it to the ground. Yeah, that was good, man. I was just a little worried about how high we flared there, which I was trying to tell you, get the nose down.
Okay,
but
okay.
You held the attitude, you let it come into ground effect, and then it just worked out.
It worked out, yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're clear here, so I'll make a call for us. You want to do the after landing while I make that call. Air traffic Cardinal 34287 is clear of runway 10 on Bravo, taxiing back to runway 10 via Bravo Alpha, Valkaria.
All right, after landing. Got our flaps tracked, mixture lane, and we'll leave our lights on.
Valkaria traffic, Skyhawk 1061 X-ray, entering the downwind for runway 10, Valkaria.
So, I feel like this kind of proves and cements a lot of the ideas that we try and practice. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong or if you need something else, right?
That was definitely good.
Yeah, because that sync really builds up
it
once you
does.
get close to...
And especially when you're coming in over houses and yeah.
And that's why we always train for not only emergency, okay, clear right, clear left, clear in front, but that's why we also have the takeoff briefing, and I'm always looking for a place to land in case this engine coughs at all.
Yeah.
So X-ray, turning base for runway 10, Valkaria.
Alright, so we've done 2 landings. And 2 successful short approaches. So if you want, we can do another one and then head back, or we can head back now, up to you, man.
Traffic, Skyhawk 1061.
I'm good for another one.
Final
Alright,
for runway 10,
we can go ahead and do that. Oh, it looks like these guys are going to do a solo or something here.
Valkaria traffic, Skyhawk 1061 X-ray, going around for runway 10, Valkaria.
There's another interesting concept I read from Stick and Rudder, and actually you kind of used that a little bit. So you felt like you were coming up short when we had flaps 20 in, but when you push the nose down to the ground, we accelerate. As soon as you bring the nose level again, that speed bleeds off and extends the glide just a little bit. So you can play with the glide like that, which is pretty cool. I mean, of course, if I had an airplane, I'd be practicing that every day at some point. Yeah.
Crosswind for runway 10, Valkaria.
All right, so we're good to depart. So we'll go ahead and configure, and we'll make a radio call once we get everything set.
All right, so takeoff. Landing lights are on. Transponder set. Mixture rich and slightly. Okay, flaps are set. Trim for takeoff. Okay.
All right.
And fuel selectors on both. Seatbelts fastened. I'm gonna go ahead and get some lights. All right.
Yeah, I'll make the radio. Or do you want it?
Okay, so
we can just say we're going to depart to the south on the crosswind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Valkaria traffic, Cardinal 34287, taking runway 10, departing to the crosswind to the south, Valkaria.
Yep.
Valkaria traffic, Skyhawk 1061 X-ray, turning downwind for runway.
Final approach is clear.
All right. Alright, power is coming in.
Instruments are green.
Instruments are green.
Valkaria traffic, Skyhawk 1061 X-ray, departing on the downwind for runway 10, Valkaria, to the west, Valkaria.
Alright, flaps up.
Rocket ship performance.
Valkaria traffic, Cardinal 34287, turning right crosswind, exiting to the south. Valkaria.
Let me see how we're doing here for time. Good, 1902. There's no one after us anyway, doesn't matter. I'm still have to get out of the mindset like, oh, flight school, flux, you know. This is great.
Yeah.
Alright, remember manifold first. Oh, you already did manifold, yeah,
20,
okay.
Close
sorry.
to 25.
Yeah. Good job on that one, man.
All right.
That was really good. So we'll just repeat. Hopefully it'll be a rinse and repeat.
Yeah, hopefully.
And every once in a while when we want to brush up on emergency stuff, I mean, the idea with all this training too is we're going to repeat everything just to keep it fresh and polish everything up, because when it comes to the point of solo, for a lot of these maneuvers like ground reference, traffic pattern, radio calls and all that stuff, I shouldn't have to do anything. So that's going to be the thing. If I don't have to say anything or do anything,
okay,
we're going to give you the aeronautical knowledge test, and you know, a couple of laps in the pattern. If you're doing good on a nice day, then I'll just hop out, have fun.
All right.
But I'm really happy with your progress.
All right. Cool.
Spruce Creek traffic, Cream Cherokee is going to overfly the field inbound for left down the runway 6, Spruce Creek.
Alright, we can start turning back towards the field now. I'll make a radio call. Valkaria traffic, Cardinal 34287 is 3 miles to the south, 3,000 feet. We're going to be simulating an emergency engine out, landing runway 10, full stop, left traffic, Valkaria. Yeah, someone's shooting off fireworks down there. Just kind of down over there near the road. Caught out of the corner of my eye. Either that or it was a late transformer blowing up as a result of Milton.
Emirates traffic, control 86 runway is about 2 miles north of field, 3,300 feet. Going to be maneuvering northeast, descending to 1,100 for runway 1.
It gets brisk up here real quick. It's nice. Soon we're going to have to start flying with sweaters or something. Just a little bit of 60 it looks like. traffic Cardinal 34287 directly over the field, 3,000 feet, simulated emergency engine out, left downwind for runway 10, short approach, Valkaria. Alright, so I'll go ahead and set us up here. I see that we are over the airport, so prop full, carby coming out, and gently reducing power to idle.
Okay, engines out. We're going to pitch A, airspeed 85.
Alright.
There we go. Alright, best
I
place.
would start to circle.
Yeah,
So that's our best place to land.
best place to land is right below us.
Yep.
Behind.
So really, with these, you want to stay as close to the best place to land as possible, because that sets you up right for the best possible case scenario for a landing. So airspeed, best place to land.
All right, best place to land. Checklist. We want mixture on, or fuel selector on both. We want mixture full rich. We want curve heat on. Primer in and locked. Ignition on both, or if the propeller's not spinning, start. Engine's still not running, so we need to declare emergency. Squawk 7700 ident, ELT on, and we're going to transmit Mayday on 121.5, or if we're already in contact with ATC, we'll stay on their frequency.
Yep.
Okay, then we need to move on to emergency procedure for forced landing without engine, in which case we would do mixture full cutoff, fuel selector, or fuel shut-off valve off. All switches off except for master switch, which we're going to need for flaps.
Alright, so we're doing good here, 2,000 feet. Or sorry, 1,000. Yep, and we can start.
Okay, I've got my landing spot right here.
Yep.
Okay, we're at 1,500 feet.
So ideally, we're going to be a beam our landing point at about 1,000 feet. So keep that in mind when we're trying to fly and enter the downwind. So I would start turning the downwind because we're still descending pretty quickly. Valkaria traffic Cardinal 34287 left downwind runway 10, short approach, Valkaria. You can kind of start flying at an angle to it, right? For where an imaginary spot would be out here, that would set us up for our high key position for shooting the landing here.
Alright, we're not quite squared up with it, but...
That's alright.
Alright, 1,000, there we are.
Based on how it's moving, I go flaps 10 and start turning.
Flaps 10.
Alright, coordination with the rudder there. A little too much right, or left rudder. There we go, yeah. Alright, point that nose down first and see how we're doing here with the sink. Because flaps is a lot of sink.
Alright.
Alright, so I would just keep it like this for right now. Alright. We're a little fast on the speed, but that's okay. That's just going to translate to landing distance. So now we have the field made. Go ahead, flaps 20. Yep.
Alright, flaps 20. And we're going to want to pop the doors open.
Yep. You can do flaps 30 if you want to. So start rounding out. There you go, hold. And we have a lot of speed, so you see we're going to float. Hold more. There we go. Center line, good. Dude.
Alright.
That was amazing.
Alright, and full back elevator pressure, full brakes.
Yep.
Although I'm not doing full brakes right now, but if we were on a soft field. I'm going to give us a little bit of brakes here.
Yep.
Get us off the runway.
Amazing job, my friend.
Right.
That was a flaps 20 landing too. You see how much faster that is?
Yeah. And we were only 20 degrees of flaps.
Yeah.
All right, and clear of the runway.
Air traffic Cardinal 34287, clear runway 10, taxiing back to runway 10 via Bravo Alpha. 342, Valkaria traffic.
All right, flaps up. Carb heat off. Mixture lane. Leave our landing lights on, and
3 successful power off 180s. That's all our landings have been, are power off 180s, so successful day. And I feel like the power off landings make your power on landings better.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because you can manage the glide better with the power.
Yeah. All right, clear on the right.
Yep, clear on the right, clear on the left. No one's coming off an
Okay.
Alpha. I'll do some radio management here. I'll put in the ATIS for Melbourne. It's weird that they parked 47 Foxtrot here. And for this one, you can say we're departing 10 to the north.
Okay.
And we'll just leave right on the crosswind to the north and keep the climb to 1,500 feet. Once we're at 1,500, we'll see what the ATIS is and either go to abandoned or radiation.
Okay.
Alright, so there's no one here. Once we get to the hold short, we'll configure and call.
Alright. Alright, trim for takeoff. 10 degrees of flaps. Transponder set. Mixture slightly rich. Alright, seatbelts fastened, secured. I think we're ready to go.
Yep.
Alright, approach area is clear. Valkaria traffic, Cardinal 34287, taking off runway 10, departing to the north, Valkaria.
Good.
Alright, we're ready to go. Alright, we're lined up. Power is coming in.
Sounds like the plug's a little foul, but it'll clear up.
Alright. Engine instruments are green. Airspeed's alive.
There we go.
Flaps are coming up. Alright, so then do we announce that we're turning crosswind?
Yep, turning crosswind, departing to the north.
Okay.
Left crosswind.
Alright. Valkaria traffic, Cardinal 34287, turning left crosswind, turning, departing to the north. Valkaria.
Watch your coordination.
Okay.
Yep. There we go. And you can just say last call, Valkaria traffic, Cardinal 34287, departing north, last call.
Alright. Valkaria traffic, Cardinal 34287, departing to the north, last call. Valkaria.
Alright, 1,000-foot checks. And I'll get the ATIS while you're doing that.
Temperature 26, dew point 18, altimeter 3004. Expect visual approach, landing and departing runway 90 right, 90 left to runway 5. Simultaneous approaches being conducted to parallel and converging runways. Runway 90 left passengers are out of service. Runway 90 right centerline lengths are non-standard. Melbourne VOR.
So we're going to go to abandoned.
Hazardous weather information for Florida and coastal waters available on flight service frequencies. Before departures, advise ground control your direction of flight. Advise on initial contact if information uniform.
So yeah, just about over there.
Information uniform 2253 Zulu meter observation, wind 030 at 8, visibility 10, ceiling 6,500 overcast, temperature 26, dew point 18, altimeter 3004.
Alright, you can level us off at 1500 in a cruise config. You can really feel the wind.
Yeah, I really felt it on takeoff there.
Yeah.
From Uniform Lima is cleared non-stop to the Vero Beach Airport. There'll be no snacks or drinks served on the flight. Maintain 2,000, expect 4,000 within 10, departure of 132.65, squawk 6233.
So I even made a waypoint for abandoned. I cheated.
Okay.
I think I did with that with Cody one evening.
From Uniform Lima, the reback is correct. Advise when you're ready to taxi.
Oh, I didn't get the ATIS code though.
Uh-oh. 8, visibility 10, ceiling 6,500 overcast, temperature 26, dew point 18, altimeter 3004. Expect visual approach, landing and departing runway 90 right, 90 left to runway 5. Simultaneous approaches are being conducted to parallel and converging runways. Runway 90 left passengers are out of service. Runway 90 right centerline lengths are non-standard. Melbourne VOR is out of service. Hazardous weather information for Florida and coastal waters available on flight service frequencies. Before departures, advise ground control your direction of flight. Advise on initial contact if information uniform.
Uniform.
International Airport information uniform 2253 Zulu meter observation, wind 030 at 8.
So we have information uniform. And if you really want to follow this here, it's also up here. So we can use the localizer there, and it's like some pseudo instrument training for you. I need to go get my IPC done. That'd be nice.
Airport 8, roger. Continue on the move in air and hold short out runway.
Alright, I think I see it now. It's just this rectangle where there's no lights right in front of us.
Remember, we are cleared for that frequency change.
Like right here?
Yeah, right off the nose and kind of coming underneath of us now. But you can call them once we get over it, so.
Okay.
So you can say, so Melbourne Tower, Cardinal 34287, over the abandoned information, uniform, full stop, north side.
Okay.
Melbourne Tower, citation 651 Tango Whiskey is on the visual for 9 right.
Tango, station, citation 1 Tango Whiskey. Verify the position and where you're going to park after landing.
We are base, and we're going to shelter. 1 Tango Whiskey.
1 Tango Whiskey, runway 9 right, you're cleared to land. You can expect a left turn at the end.
9 right, clear to land, expect that left turn. 1 Tango Whiskey. Melbourne Tower, Skyhawk 12 Juliet, starting the circle, runway 5.
Cessna 12 Juliet cleared. Cessna 12 Juliet cleared to land, runway 5.
Runway 5, clear to land, 12 Juliet.
Alright, go ahead and give him a call.
All right. Melbourne Tower, Cardinal 34287, over abandon, with information uniform, full stop, north side.
Cardinal 287, Melbourne fly north along the interstate. Report turning final, runway 9 or left.
9 or left, we'll report turning final, Cardinal 34287.
Yep, so he says north along the interstate, so we'll just follow the I-95 north.
Alright.
And we can do a pre-landing checklist.
Alright, so mixture set, fuel selector is on both, seatbelts are fastened, flaps set, prop high RPM.
Ground runway 9 left, kilo.
We can do that once we get a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Melbourne Tower, good evening, sir. I want to go with you, 9 right.
King of Point of Golf, Melbourne Tower, roger, runway 9 right, you clear to land.
9 right, clear to land, sir. I want to go.
Wonder what happened over there.
In about a mile and a half, I'm going to have you turn westbound to pass behind the King Air straight and final for 9 right.
Alright, turning, you said in a mile and a half turn westbound, 34287?
287 affirmative.
Copy, 34287. We'll turn westbound.
Turn westbound?
Yep. His instruction was unclear. He says in a mile and a half turn westbound.
From uniform Lima, 9 left, Vic Kilo.
So there's that King Air traffic.
On the 287, the King Air is off your right front, about your 2 o'clock position.
Traffic inside 34287.
That was unreadable. Say again.
Traffic's in type for 34287.
287, pass behind that traffic, report turn in final, runway 9 or left.
Is it me or?
Once you Juliet turn left on the Delta, hold short 9 right.
Is it me or is the transmission getting cut off?
9 right, 12 Juliet.
Citation 1 Tango Whiskey, left turn at the end, Sierra in the shelter.
Left turn at the end, on Sierra, in the shelter. 1 Tango Whiskey.
So what, 1 Tango Whiskey, can you turn left at Kilo for me then?
It keeps cutting out. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take Kilo.
Let me go.
47, is that you down at Sierra?
Let's see here. 118.
That aircraft on the runway is going to turn at Kilo, cross runway 9 to right at Sierra over to the main ramp.
Melbourne Tower, Cardinal 34287, confirming clear to land, runway 9 left.
Have a good one there. Cardinal 287, second.
Cardinal 287, just confirming we are clear to land, runway 9 left.
Cardinal 287, no sir, I haven't cleared you to land for anything. I want you to report turn in final for 9 left.
Sorry sir, having some comm problems up here. I hear you now. So we're going to be turning final here shortly for runway 9 left, 34287.
Cardinal 287, then in that case, runway 9 to left, you're cleared to land. Just keep me advised of your situation with your radio.
9 left, clear to land, and we will keep you advised, 34287. That's weird. And voltage is fine.
Huh.
Just to confirm, you want 1 Tango Whiskey to take Sierra 1 here into South there.
Okay.
Tango Whiskey, that is affirmative.
Sure.
And it's not me, right? You're getting that too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and
Melbourne Tower 656,
reduce power now.
Short at 9 left at Kilo, ready for departure.
Drop full. We'll go ahead and pull Carpy.
Melbourne, fly south along the river until leaving Delta airspace. Runway 9 left for the takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff at 9 left, fly south along the river until leaving the Delta airspace, 656, Mike Foxtrot.
Alright, and if you bring out the power a little bit more and pull the nose back, just hold altitude, we'll go flaps 10 once we're in the white arc.
King Air 74 November Golf, just confirm you are going to Northrop Grumman.
Affirmative, Quebec, yeah, if we can go Quebec to the ramp.
Roger that, right turn at Quebec, Quebec into the ramp. Welcome back.
Thank you.
That was really weird.
See you Monday.
Yes, indeed. 47 Foxtrot, fly north along the interstate, report turn in final, runway 9 left.
Fly along the interstate and report final for 9 left. 47 Foxtrot.
Alright, so our aiming point should be a little bit past the beginning of the runway there. Of course, we can't see anything.
Yeah.
But that's alright. And you can pull a little bit more power out.
737.
And we'll go for 90.
Pulling short 9 left on Kilo, ready to depart.
Some uniform Lima, hold short, runway 9 left.
Hold short 9 left, got 727 uniform Lima.
So once we get closer, we'll start doing the wing load technique to align ourselves with the runway. So we'll just accept the crab for now as we're flying.
At Melbourne Tower, Skyhawk 9812 Juliet, holding short runway 9 right at Delta.
Hey, who is the aircraft calling for the clearance?
Alright, let's go ahead, a little bit of power out, flaps 20.
Zulu uniform, and verify you.
There we go, we're going to go for 80.
9 Zulu uniform, I got nothing on you. Check, make sure you have something in the system.
Alright, go ahead and start doing the wing load technique. So we're going to, yep, exactly, a little bit of right rudder to line us up with the runway.
Kilo 2 to the ramp.
Yep. So sometimes you have to correct a little bit, come back with a regular coordinated turn. That's fine.
12 Juliet, Melbourne, how do you hear me?
I'm clear, cross 9 right at Delta, and then Kilo to the ramp.
Right, let's go flaps 30, and we're going to go for 70, so if you have to pull out some power, that's fine. So we don't balloon up too much. Alright, there you go. Alright, so a little bit more of that wing load technique.
You are clear to land 9 left.
Clear to land 9 left, 34287. Alright. So a little bit more right rudder. There we go, a little less of the left crosswind correction. Doesn't seem to be too bad down here, so just straighten it up and see how it pushes us. Alright, good job on airspeed. Alright, we're a little low, I see the aiming points now. There we go. Doing a good job, my friend. I'm with you on the controls. Alright, doing good. Alright, round out here, there we go, power idle, and just hold more. Alright, hold more, more, there we go.
A little bit rough.
That's alright.
Zulu uniform, monitor the frequency, I'll let you know when I get
Oh, let's go center line there. And we'll probably get off on Mike 1.
287, turn left at Mike 1, Kilo 1 to the ramp.
Mike 1, Kilo 1 to the ramp, 34287. Alright, just follow the yellow line there, you see it up ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Mike 1 sign here.
Yep, that's the turn off for Mike 1.
Turn right, heading 10, maintain 2000, runway 9 left of a takeoff.
Can you repeat the heading for 727 uniform Lima?
Number 7 uniform
right
Lima,
here.
turn right, heading 100, maintain 2000, runway 9 left, clear for takeoff.
Right 100 up to 2000, runway 9 left, clear for takeoff, got 727 uniform Lima.
Alright, I said Kilo 1, so we're going to go right here.
Okay. Okay, so we don't have to stop here to...
Yeah, we're going to stop once we get into the ramp there. And let's see here, I'll get the strobes for you. I just don't like keeping strobes on blind people.
All right.
This Cardinal, man, she's rough and tumble.
Alright,
so here's Kilo 1.
Okay.
Yep. Alright, do you see the leadoff line from the center line?
There it is up there,
yeah.
Okay, alright.
Melbourne Tower, November 1947 Foxtrot on final, 9 to left.
47 Foxtrot, Roman 9 to left to clear land.
9 to left to clear land, 47 Foxtrot.
And we'll just pull forward a little bit more. We can stop right here to do our after landing checklist real quick. So we don't need this guy anymore. Turn that down.
Alright, after landing, flaps are checked.
Yep.
Fixture lane. Our lights on, carpet off.
Alright, so it's time to find that yellow line that guides us through here.
Alright, I think I see it here.
There we go, yep. That's good right there, you're plenty clear.
Zulu Uniform, Melbourne Ground, your clearance is available, advise ready to copy.
Yeah, I don't get what gives with...
yeah, I'm not sure what was going on there.
File, maintain 2,000, expect 3,000 within 10 minutes of departure. Departure frequency of 132.65, squawk 4215.
There was no alerts that came up, so definitely sounded like some sort of antenna issue. Maybe something with Mike.
Alright,
we can just keep going
between them or go all the way
around
straight,
them, yeah.
all the way around? Okay. Alright, clear on the left.
That's good.
Alright.
Yeah, plenty clear of those guys.
47 Foxtrot, turn left at Mike 1, continue Kilo 1 to the ramp.
Mike 1, Kilo 1 to the ramp, 47 Foxtrot.
Zulu Uniform, ground 9 to left via Kilo.